Well, here I am on the most famous bridge in Florence, the Ponte Vecchio. Back in the day, up until about 1542 or something, it was the domain of butchers and fruiterers. But the ruler at the time, or one of the rulers of Florence at the time, Cosmo, he used to have a passageway up there. It would take him from his castle to his workplace every day. It was basically his commute, where he would walk along that bridge, or the top of the bridge, and he didn't like the smell of the butchers and the fruiterers, so he got rid of them all. And from that day onwards, up until present day, about 500 years, he's turned it into a bridge full of jewellers. So every one of these shops that you can see is a jeweller. Incredible. There must be 30 or 40 jewellers along this bridge. And it sort of raises the question, number one, how do you set yourself apart? I won't try to answer that because a lot of them do look the same, although every now and then there's a pretty cool shop that you go, oh yeah, that's a little bit different. But it also reminds me of a past episode I did with a very long time listener, Stuart Stanley, who has a jewellery shop, sorry I'm just getting rid of a text, who has a jewellery shop in High Street London, who's also surrounded by jewellers. And the premise of that episode was me asking him, does he stay awake at night worrying about his competition, what they're going to do tomorrow, or does he get on with building his own business and telling his own story? I'll put a link below to that episode because it was an absolute cracker. Stu, I know you'll see this video, so g'day buddy, and by the way, thanks for being part of my Patreon membership, really appreciated. Everyone else, if you feel like joining and seeing more travel videos, plus a whole lot of more marketing inspirations, go to patreon.com/marketing podcast. Nice little segue into a little promotion. Couldn't help myself. But this is incredible. How do you set yourself apart in a crowded marketplace? And do you worry about your competition when you are absolutely surrounded by them, like every single jeweller here on the Ponte Vecchio is? All right, I'll put a link to that episode in the show notes. I'm going to go and have a look at a few jewellery shops, probably get a little coffee and a pastry. Don't tell anyone. And I'll see you next time. Buongiorno from Florence and the Ponte Vecchio. Ciao.